So let's talk Black Widow and Endgame. Spoilers ahead. Hey guys, before you get started, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. So before we get started, let's repeat. We're going to talk about Avengers Endgame and some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, don't let me ruin it for you. Click away now, mark it for later, and come back and watch after. So I think we all can agree that Avengers Endgame was amazing, epic, and served as a perfect ending to the Infinity Saga. But it did leave us with a fair share of pain, and one of those parts is the death of Black Widow. Some people may ask themselves why she was one of the characters who died. Writers Marcus and McFeely talked to the New York Times this week and gave us a little insight. During an interview, they said her journey in our minds had come to an end if she could get the Avengers back. She comes from such an abusive, terrible, mind-controlled background. When she gets to Vormir and she has the chance to get the family back, that's the thing she would trade for. One of the biggest things I do agree with, and he actually spoke to, was dealing with the loss of Black Widow during that portion of the movie. They went on to say how tough it was and that they were worried that it really didn't give people enough time to be sad. One of the things that seemed to exacerbate that is that she did not have a public funeral, unlike Tony Stark. When asked about it, this is what McFeely said, and I quote, "That's probably because Tony's this big, massive public figure, and she's been a cipher the whole time. It wasn't necessarily honest to the character to give her a funeral. The biggest question about it is what Thor raised on the dock. We have the Infinity Stones, why don't we just bring her back?" McFeely went on to say, "But that's the everlasting exchange. You bring her back, you lose the stone." Wait, so, makes you think, what happens when Captain America returned the stone to Vormir? Was the sacrifice undone? Now, as we all know, during Phase 4 we have a Black Widow movie coming up, and it can be pretty logically assumed that this will be a prequel. With the additional mention of Budapest in the movie, I suspect that will be the center of the storyline. Hopefully we get more details about that movie soon. What do you guys think? And what did you think of the death of Black Widow? Truthfully, going in, I wasn't going to be surprised if any of the original Avengers died, and I suspected with her solo movie rumored to be a prequel, she may be on that list. Also, I'm sure being the highest paid actor and actress in the MCU had nothing to do with any of the character deaths. Although I like the way she did die, I felt like the scene fell a little flat, but like they said in the interview, there wasn't a lot of time to process this, so I'm wondering on additional viewings how that'll feel. I'll find out soon. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you click like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.